I'm going to help you get unstuck from AI paralysis in just one video. Listen up because this one's different. I'm Eddie Irvin. I'm a tech consultant and AI educator. And today we're talking all about all the different tools that exist and all the different things you could possibly do with AI. And we're going to simplify it. Step number one, it's just a tool. AI is just a tool that helps you get done what you're doing already. I had a client ask me the other day, let's go through all these tools. Can you teach me about all these different tools? My first question back to him is, what is it that you need to do? Let's start with the job you actually have to do and what exactly specifically you're doing inside of that. And then we can talk about if a tool is needed. A lot of the time, what's actually needed is a better prompt, better instructions to get a better result, a more refined result, a more specific result. If you're asking AI, please write me a post, you're going to get a post back, but it's not going to be very good because it doesn't have any of your voice in it. It doesn't have any context, unless it's pulling on the other memory from ChatGPT. And it's ultimately going to be vanilla and it'll sound like AI. Whereas, if we work with it for a while and we engineer, we keep working on it and keep revising it, we not only end up with a very, very long prompt, but it's all with specific stuff that really matters to us. So for the business that you're working on, for the exact job you're doing, we've got to now break that down into parts and pieces. Instead of looking at all these different tools and all this different stuff you can do, a lot of what you can do, a lot of the things you can do it in lots of different tools. You can do the same thing in lots of different tools. So if that's you, if you're sitting there going, oh my gosh, all this different stuff, every shiny object and a new AI tool coming out every other day, don't pay any attention and start focused on what is it that I'm doing right now? What do I need to focus on? What am I building next? What do I want to automate next? What do I want to be better in my business? Where do I want to save time? And as you're asking yourself that question, now what's coming up for you is some clarity around, okay, well, I want to get this specific task done. We may not even have to go to any other tools. Maybe what's needed is that we need to spend some time giving that tool more instructions and more directions. Think about it like freelancers. Lots of different freelancers can help you get the same job done. Well, which freelancer should I use? Should I use this one or that one? Or there's so many, I don't know what to do. What job do you need to be done? And pick one, start working with one, and then get clear in the directive. Make the directive longer. And now all of a sudden we're sitting there with a very, very fancy, clear, detailed, with tons of clarity around what to do, what not to do, along with examples. And now we're communicating extremely clearly to the system so that it can give us a better result. Okay, so what I'm saying here is that it's not necessarily the tool you use, although there are differences with tools, right? Perplexity AI is going to be better for research and kind of going out to the internet and grabbing all that data. And ChatGPT is different than Claude. Using ChatGPT and Claude the other day when ChatGPT was down, I hopped over to Claude and realized, wow, it's not talking to me the same way. It's actually telling me, no, I can't do that. I'm not going to help you with that, which was a very interesting moment when AI was just saying, no, I'm not going to do that. I was saying, come on, ChatGPT will do this in a second. What's the deal? So there's certain kind of guardrails and certain blockades around different AI tools that will impact the way that you use them. But ultimately, as you're approaching these tools, approach them with an end goal. Why am I even here? What do I want to happen? Oh, because I'm spending time doing this task, writing this report, creating this long thing that I don't want to create, or at least that I don't want to start creating. I want to edit it down, but I don't want to start from nothing. And now instead we break that into pieces and components. How should it sound? What's all the detail that should go into it? And all of that detail that you would give to a freelancer, make sure it's like this, here's an example, make sure you don't do this, etc., etc., etc. All of that detail helps AI give a better result. AI can do anything. Not everything, but it can do anything. So as it can, now we've got to mold it and shape it. If it's clay, we've got to be the artisans to say, no, this is what it's going to do. All right, so as you're approaching AI, come with a focus of what you want it to do and break that into component parts and also give a lot of detail, over communicate to it. Explain even more about what you would normally say. Explain the same thing from a few different angles. Don't leave anything up to let the AI decide. And now you've got more control over it. It fits you like a custom fit suit. as it fits you, it's going to help be more powerful for you, as opposed to it giving you back a bland answer or a vanilla answer, at which point now you're going, this doesn't work, I don't like it. Right? What do you do when it's not giving you back what you want? Likely, it's in the prompting, it's in the directive you're giving to it that you're leaving out some information or you're missing something.